Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. This friendship became the emotional foundation of the entire franchise, both on screen and off. The two met during the first film in 2001 and quickly developed a bond that went far beyond their characters. Diesel has spoken countless times about how Walker became like a brother to him, someone he trusted completely and considered family. Their chemistry as Dom and Brian wasn't manufactured for the cameras. It came from genuine respect and affection that grew over years of working together. When Walker died tragically in 2013, Diesel was devastated. He became a godfather to Walker's daughter and has continued to honor his friend's memory in every subsequent film. The franchise itself paused production to figure out how to continue without Walker, ultimately giving Brian O'Connor a proper send-off that reflected the real grief everyone felt. This friendship defined what Fast and Furious would become, a series about chosen family rather than just cars and action. Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez. This relationship is built on mutual respect and a shared intensity that makes their on-screen dynamic so believable. Rodriguez joined the franchise in the first film as Letty, and she brought a toughness that matched Diesel's energy perfectly. Off-camera, the two have remained close friends for over 2 decades, with Rodriguez often defending Diesel publicly and speaking about their deep connection. There was a period when Rodriguez left the franchise after disagreements about her character's direction, but she returned because of her friendship with Diesel and the family atmosphere he cultivated. She's described him as protective and loyal, someone who fights for the people he cares about. Their friendship has endured personal struggles, career changes, and the immense pressure of being part of a billion-dollar franchise. What makes it unique is the equality. Rodriguez never plays the sidekick. She's always been treated as Diesel's equal, and that comes directly from the respect they have for each other off-screen. Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. This friendship emerged from their roles as adversaries in the franchise but grew into a genuine partnership that led to their own spin-off film. Johnson joined Fast and Furious in the 5th installment, and Statham appeared as a villain in the 6th and 7th films. When they finally shared significant screen time in The Fate of the Furious, the chemistry was undeniable. Both actors come from physical, action-oriented backgrounds and share a similar work ethic and sense of humor. Their banter translated naturally into the Hobbs and Shaw spin-off, where their real-life camaraderie made the buddy cop dynamic feel authentic. Offset, they've supported each other's projects and spoken highly of one another in interviews. What started as a professional collaboration became a friendship rooted in mutual admiration for each other's craft and commitment to delivering entertaining action films. Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris. This friendship stands out as the comedic heart of the franchise, with the two playing off each other like a classic comedy duo. Gibson and Ludacris both entered the series in its 2nd installment, though in different films initially. When they finally shared scenes in later entries, their natural chemistry became one of the franchise's highlights. Off-camera, they're close friends who genuinely enjoy each other's company, often joking around on social media and during press tour. Their humor isn't scripted. It comes from years of friendship and an easy rapport that makes their scenes feel spontaneous. Both have spoken about how they push each other creatively and personally, supporting each other through career challenges and personal struggles. Their friendship represents the lighter side of the Fast family, proving that the franchise isn't just about intense drama, but also about joy and laughter among people who truly like being around each other. Vin Diesel and Jordana Brewster. This friendship is quieter but deeply significant, especially given Brewster's connection to Paul Walker both on and off-screen. Brewster played Mia, Dom's sister, and Brian's love interest, which meant she worked closely with both Diesel and Walker throughout the series. After Walker's death, Diesel and Brewster leaned on each other for support, sharing their grief and memories of their lost friend. Diesel has described Brewster as family, someone who understood the unique bond the original cast shared. Brewster has spoken about how Diesel helped her through the difficult process of returning to the franchise after Walker's passing, providing emotional support and reassurance. Their friendship is rooted in shared history and loss, making it one of the more poignant relationships within the cast. It's less about public displays and more about quiet, steady presence through difficult times. Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster. This friendship represents one of the few strong female bonds prominently featured in the franchise. Rodriguez and Brewster have been part of the series since the beginning, and their characters' relationship as sisters-in-law mirrors their real-life friendship. Both have spoken about the importance of having each other on set, especially in a franchise dominated by male action stars. They've supported each other through personal challenges and career decisions, with Rodriguez often praising Brewster's strength and grace. Brewster has credited Rodriguez with helping her find confidence in action scenes and embracing the physical demands of the role. Their friendship matters because it shows that the Fast family isn't just about brotherhood. It includes genuine sisterhood and female solidarity that has quietly existed throughout the series. Vin Diesel and Sung Kang. This friendship highlights Diesel's role as a mentor and protector within the Fast family. Kang joined the franchise in Better Luck Tomorrow, which was retroactively connected to the series and became a fan favorite as Han. When his character was killed off, fans campaigned for his return and Diesel listened. He worked to bring Kang back into the franchise, demonstrating his loyalty to both the character and the actor. Kang has expressed gratitude for Diesel's support and how he's always felt welcomed and valued within the cast. Diesel sees Kang as an essential part of the family and fought to ensure his place in the story continued. This friendship shows Diesel's protective nature and his willingness to use his influence to honor fan wishes and support his fellow actors. Tyrese Gibson and Paul Walker. This was one of the franchise's most genuine friendships, built on shared values and a deep mutual respect. Gibson and Walker became close during the filming of Too Fast, Too Furious and remained tight until Walker's death. Gibson was openly emotional about losing Walker, breaking down during interviews and at the funeral. He's spoken repeatedly about how Walker was a true friend, someone who checked in on him, offered advice, and genuinely cared about his well-being. Walker's kindness and humility left a lasting impact on Gibson, who has said that losing him felt like losing a brother. Gibson has continued to honor Walker's memory publicly, visiting his grave and speaking about him often. This friendship was pure and uncomplicated, based on two people who simply enjoyed each other's company and supported each other without agenda. Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson. This relationship has been complicated and public, marked by both collaboration and tension. Johnson joined the franchise in Fast 5 and brought enormous star power and energy to the series. Initially, the two seemed to work well together, but reports of on-set tension emerged during the filming of The Fate of the Furious. Johnson posted a cryptic social media message about unprofessional co-stars, which many assumed was directed at Diesel. The two reportedly had different approaches to filmmaking, with Johnson favoring strict punctuality and Diesel preferring a more fluid, method-oriented process. Despite the friction, both have spoken about respecting each other professionally, even if their personal relationship remains distant. Johnson eventually stepped away from the main franchise to focus on the Hobbs spin-off, which seemed to ease tensions. Their dynamic shows that not all cast relationships are close friendships, and that professional respect can exist even when personal connection doesn't. Ludacris and Tyrese Gibson with Paul Walker. This trio formed one of the franchise's tightest circles, with all three sharing a bond that extended beyond the films. Walker, Ludacris, and Gibson often spent time together off-set, and both Ludacris and Gibson were devastated by Walker's death. Ludacris has spoken about Walker's generosity and genuine nature, how he treated everyone with kindness regardless of their status. Gibson and Ludacris supported each other through their grief, attending memorials together and keeping Walker's memory alive in their work. This friendship mattered because it showed how Walker connected people, creating bonds that outlasted his life. The three of them represented a different energy within the franchise, younger and more lighthearted, and their friendship added warmth to the series. Charlize Theron and the core cast. This relationship is more professional than deeply personal, but it reflects how the franchise welcomes new members into its family. Theron joined as the villain Cypher in The Fate of the Furious and returned for F9. She's spoken positively about the cast's welcoming nature and how they made her feel included despite being a newcomer to a tight-knit group. While she hasn't formed the decades-long bonds that the original cast shares, she's been embraced as part of the extended family. Her experience shows how the franchise has grown to include new actors while maintaining its core identity as a family-oriented series. The respect flows both ways, with the main cast appreciating the talent and commitment she brings to her role. John Cena and the Fast family. This represents the franchise's ability to integrate new blood while honoring its history. Cena joined in F9 as Dom's previously unknown brother, a controversial addition that required buy-in from both fans and the existing cast. Diesel personally brought Cena into the franchise, seeing something in him that fit the family dynamic. Cena approached the role with humility and respect for the series' legacy, acknowledging that he was entering an established family rather than trying to dominate it. His friendship with the cast has grown through shared work and mutual respect, though it's still developing compared to the decades-long bonds others share. Cena's integration shows that the Fast family can expand without losing its essence, as long as new members honor what came before.